This might be some of the coolest footage I've ever shot.
Streamer away, streamer away.
2 countries and 2 unique D-Day stories.
Alright, so I'm back with the DC-3. And here's the man.
I don't know what way is up right now. It's not,
We cannot be out of position when we get ready to do the jump run.
We're on board for a period-accurate paratrooper jump.
Jumpers away!
Jumpers away.
And present for a flight many said would never happen.
Airspeed's alive.
46.
Looking good. There she goes.
For the 75th anniversary of D-Day, I found myself in 2 different countries telling 2 very distinct stories. This episode will be cutting between Montreal, Canada and Frederick, Maryland in the States. Each of these missions had their own triumphs and challenges. After the weather cleared at the AOPA fly-in in Frederick, the paratroopers got ready for a practice jump. But this reenactment was going to be from a formation of multiple DC-3s. We'll get back to that shortly, but for now let's get to Montreal.
This is a pretty compelling story, so I'm happy to help tell it.
Resurrected by Mikey and his crew from Plane Savers, and despite the naysayers, this airplane is getting ready for its first reborn flight. What Mikey's got done here with his team is pretty epic. This airplane was literally rotting for 30 years or so, and in a space of a couple months they've got it airworthy. I'm here to see Buffalo Joe fly this airplane for the first time tomorrow. Having been a fan of ice pilots for years, I was pretty excited that legendary Buffalo Joe would be flying the airplane. So I just met Buffalo Joe for the first time. That was pretty awesome. Didn't shoot it because I wanted to shake his hand and talk to him and not put a camera in his face. Not only is he lending his skills to fly, but Buffalo Joe quite literally has loaner parts on the airplane.
So what are you guys working on here at last minute?
What used to be the icing booth.
Yeah, I remember it was on when I came here last time.
So we tore it off and
we're painting black for aesthetics.
Yeah, just for aesthetics. Yeah.
Those D-Day stripes were actually there on this airplane for real on D-Day. This airplane really did fly on D-Day, and it's going to fly again.
Oh, it was ready for scrap, it looked like, so it felt a little hopeless. But then as the paint was going on, maybe at first was lipstick on a pig, but then it started to look beautiful and we all fell in love, and next thing you know, we're ready to go.
So what are you working on up there, Nick?
I'm working on the ELT remote switch.
Guess that's kind of important.
Kind of, yes.
So lots of last minute tweaks happening here in Montreal, and in Frederick, the D-Day Squadron crew is getting ready to go. I'll be flying with Sherm and Shane. What's really cool about this whole thing is that this squadron is actually going to be flying in formation over Normandy, dropping the troops. And this will be a training flight for Shane.
I mean, it is a very demanding, just how much you have to focus and sit there and just constantly work the power and where you are to keep in the right spot. We both thrown out a lot of jumpers.
Not formation.
Not
jumping,
formation.
I've had some limited experience with formation training in Warbirds, but never anything obviously with an airplane this big.
We're looking at the lead.
Yeah.
That's all we look. He's our god.
And I've definitely got no experience dealing with formation flying and paratroopers. So I was really excited to be on board to learn and watch these guys fly.
So you're not matching his wing line quite because you're having a tendency to drift away from him. Okay, now you're going to start moving up here now, so start to check your power right now. Bring it back because you're starting to close quite a bit real fast here. He's leveling up too, so that doesn't help. Toe in a little bit, there you go. Now get ready to toe back out because you're coming up on the bearing line, there you go. Perfect. Look at that, magic. Now when you start to see your closure, get ready to bring some off. Looking good. We're downwind right now.
I have one in front of you. I'll call your base, okay?
When you're on bearing line, but you're a little sucked, what you really need to do is just bring in a little power, toe in a little bit so you move towards the airplane so you don't go acute. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While rigging cameras before the flight, I had a good few minutes to really experience the beauty of this particular airplane.
I love the setup of this plane. This is the most...
This is original.
This is actually original.
Yeah.
Wow, this is the most...
It's got the original jump cable, all the paratrooper seats. You know, the only reason we put these seats in here is because we're across the Atlantic. We wanted it to be a little more comfort.
Yeah.
I hang my hammock up here too, so we could sleep on our hammock.
awesome. For takeoff and landing, I was in the navigator's seat, which had all sorts of legit, period-accurate equipment on board. And it was fun that I got to fly with Sherm. I'd worked with him before during the Reno air races. If you missed that episode, it's a really cool one. He was flying a Sea Fury for that.
See, the Dakota 3 has it easier. He's on the inside of the turn.
Yeah, we got it. After you're this fast, you guys will be cleared in.
He's going to be level on wings pretty soon, so just get ready.
Minimum speed out there. I'm going to put one off in front of you.
Okay, now you're closing, so just... There you go. Keep coming. Now you can start talking about bringing the power back a little bit. There you go.
Well, we're going to have 15 crossing Atlantic, and there's going to be a total of approximately 30 or so when we get to Europe. It's going to be exciting. I mean, look, my father was in the war. I don't know if his father was in the war.
My grandpa was.
Okay, World War II. See, here's our age difference.
Grandpa,
father, you know what I mean?
Little bit closer, just a teeny bit. Just toe in a little bit of power so you don't go suck. Okay, Scott, next run is going to be the streamer pass. We'll do a turn to crosswind now, downwind, turn and base. When we turn final, I'll call it.
Copy that. Be advised when the jumpers migrate all the way to the back, you're going to have to roll some nose down trim.
Yep. It seems like to me when he's making his turn away from you, you're having a tendency to slide wide, which means you're not matching his wing angle, okay?
Sherm, the jumpers are a little freaked out that the aircraft is right behind us, hasn't stepped up yet. They're saying that's going to affect the streamer pass. Do you know when they step up?
The lead will call the step up, so don't tell them not to panic. The lead will call the step up.
Copy that.
And that won't happen until we turn base leg.
You have to step up because the airplane's in front of you. You don't want to fly into other jumpers, so that's the reason you step up a little bit. It's only 30 to 50 feet, so.
Stay right in position. We cannot be out of position when we get ready to do the jump run. Yep.
And Dakota flight turning left now.
Papa, just you won't need any more throttle than that.
Land, if that's all right, Jimmy.
Okay, match his wings because you're starting to move wide.
All right, Dakota flight, we're starting our run inbound, and we're going to slow to 105 knots, and please step up. Repeat, step up at this time.
Okay, get in position. Get right in position. Okay, Scott, this is the streamer pass right now.
Copy that. Any wind to speak of?
None.
This might be some of the coolest footage I've ever shot.
Streamer away, streamer away.
Dakota flight turning left.
Okay, Scott, I'll call our turn to base leg. That tells you jumpers to get ready, and then we'll be making one left turn to final.
Copy that. Jumpers are getting up.
Okay, just downwind. Stay in position. Yep, I'm following behind. Keep pushing it up. It's easy to be sitting over here telling you what I'm seeing, you know. I'm not doing the work. Keep your turn, keep your bank angle because you're moving away. Base leg, Scott, we're on base leg now.
Copy that.
Okay, Scott, we're turning on final for the jump run.
Copy that, final for jump run.
Okay, now you're starting to go, yeah, you got it. Push power up a little bit, there you go. Okay, we're established inbound for the jump run. Move up just a little bit more.
Field is yours, Dakota flight.
Right there's perfect. You're doing good. I'd rather you a little cute than sucked. You're doing good.
Jumpers in the door.
Okay. Keep your step up. Looking good. Right there's perfect. A little closer. A little closer. There you go. Perfect. Good. Right there. A little bit closer if you can. Just toe with a little bit of rudder. There you go. Jumpers away. Jumpers away. Fly your airplane power back just a teeny bit. Yep. Once you clear him, you can start stepping down again.
D-bags are in, D-bags are in.
Okay,
clear.
thank you. Good boy.
We'll wait for you to make your...
All right, back step down.
That was freaking awesome, guys.
Everybody's down, and everybody's back up packing. Good job.
Nicely done. Way to go, crew.
Drops on to C-47. Beautiful job.
Yeehaw!
I didn't hear any of that crap when Sherm was in the left seat.
On a dark desert highway.
Because he was too busy then to sing.
Cool wind in my ear.
So today we just got one of the gaskets in the propeller was leaking. Completely destroyed by the bad installation of the first time. I'm baptized in oil right now. It's awesome.
pretty good sized crowd already building up. So Mikey did a good job inspiring people to follow this story. Very cool.
Thank you guys for coming in. So here she is. What do you think?
The final preparation is done with the airplane. I just rigged the cameras. Mikey's out there doing a little bit of a ceremony with the crowd. And yeah, this airplane's ready to fly, so let's get on board.
It was really cool to see Buffalo Joe in the zone before this flight, and in the right seat was going to be Quinn, who had an emotional connection with the airplane as his grandfather had flown this actual airplane back in the 50s.
All right, good flight, guys.
Thank you.
All right, it's pretty exciting. There's Buffalo Joe and the rest of the team getting ready to fly this airplane.
Flight Chops. So, here, let me hold your camera. Look at me, I'm Flight Chops. Here, talk to crowds. What do you think about this DC-3?
Yeah, it was an honor to be here and watch this sort of happen. I can't believe when Mikey first told me he was doing this, I thought it was crazy, like I think you've heard people say. But they got it done. This airplane's in amazing shape. We're gonna get some good footage of this flight. Tight fit there. Are you gonna make it?
Latch down and the hydraulic is down as well.
Oh, the circuit breaker's in there?
Yep, they came back and checked them all. Okay, we'll do a test of the transponder as soon as we fire up there.
Look, full of jocks.
What's up?
Jigs are on it.
There!
15, 16, 17, 18, 20.
Do.
Got me there?
Yeah, we're 555 here.
An interesting thing to listen for on this flight is how quickly ATC switches between French and English here in Quebec.
Intersection Romeo, vous êtes 6100 pieds, vous êtes capable de faire un départ d'intersection Romeo?
Holy smokes, folks, there she goes.
Saint-Hubert, bonjour, Golf Charlie Juliette Oscar, 16950.
Is that emotional?
Emotional, you say? Oh my god. It's amazing. It's the first time I myself see her going by her own power because I wasn't there during the high power run. So right now it's a very emotional moment for me.
Delta Tango, Delta, Stanford Tower, line up for me 24 right and wait.
Line up 24 right and wait for Delta Tango Delta.
On?
Tower.
Where? Okay, tail was locked.
Roger, this is position only.
Delta Tango Delta, the right hand circuit, clear for takeoff, need 24 right.
He's clear? Holy crap! Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap.
Okay, 30 inches, give me 45, 46, whatever you got there. Airspeed's alive. 70.
46.
Looking good. Temps and pressures are good. There she goes. You're on its way. Okay, climb power. Power 1.
Dude, I can't believe that worked.
Delta Tango Delta, Roger, speed descent is at your discretion, runway 1,300 feet descent.
Delta Tango Delta run.
What do you want?
Just traffic on the other runway, you're cleared to go.
Down, Charlie.
Yep, go for it.
We'll approach over a DC-3 that's just over the runway now. And you see the traffic at your 11 o'clock.
29 inches. Okay, we'll go to cruise power.
Delta, we're getting attention going this way.
gauche immédiatement. Bien qu'il vous ici Alpha, virez à gauche, procédez à vertical, la tour de contrôle. Trafic.
Okay, put the gear down, slow it down.
Gears
running.
Just hold those throttles while I check my wheel.
Roger, bonne journée.
Merci, vous aussi.
0 kilo Mike, you can now descend your discretion.
Yeah.
Starting your descent.
I got a wheel.
Buddy, look at that, right?
0 kilo Mike,
Yeah,
just
what's that?
extend downwind
Oh.
and turn.
There you got your runway right there.
About 10 degrees, you're about to just
Yeah.
cross traffic.
Go take one flap.
Copy, it's runway 24 right.
Cleared
Flaps
mid-right
running.
downwind for 2.
There's one trying to watch these birds on
Yeah, I see that, yeah. Okay, I'll take 3 flap.
Keep runway out down the Timberland.
Okay, take over there. I'll run the throttle and see if we can find you a runway there.
Delta Tango Delta, you can turn base, thank you.
Okay.
Delta Tango Delta, roger.
I know, remember the old keep your heels on the floor so they don't touch your brake.
You betcha.
Looking good.
Oh, this feels good, Joe. Holy smokes.
Good old days, eh?
Delta Tango Delta Tower.
Delta Tango Delta, go.
Delta Tango Delta, clear touch and go, runway 24 and maintain runway heading on the go.
Okay, clear for touch and go on 24 right and runway heading for Delta Tango Delta.
Full flap.
Keep on Yankee Big Kilo, exit golf, contact runway.
There's 95.
Yeah, looking good at 95. We're going to take her down to the ground. I just
Yankee Deseo, la Tour San
ease the power back a little wee bit. She'll find the ground there. Okay, roll her head, roll her head. Here, Ronnie, flap a quarter. Okay, there you go. You're on your way. Runway heading, there you go.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. Pull the gear up. Okay, very well done. Okay, 105 runway heading.
You betcha. Have full stop on this one?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do a full stop on it. Yeah,
Just to
I'll
let her
get
know.
you. I'll get you to set me up downwind.
Yep. Okay.
Wait till she calls us.
Sure.
Delta Tango Delta, extend downwind, I'll call your turn to base.
Delta Tango Delta will extend.
And will this one be a low approach, straight touch and go, or a full stop?
This will be a full stop for us for Delta Tango Delta.
Delta Tango Delta, roger, accepting.
God, he would have loved this, Joe. I brought him along for the ride.
Oh, very good.
One more burner on the patch.
Delta Tango Delta, turn base.
Okay, turn base for Delta Tango Delta.
Okay, we got you geared out. Lock her up, Ronnie.
Delta Tango Delta, plan to exit via Echo or Charlie at the end. You're clear to land, running 248, wind 240 at 10, dusting 15.
Okay, we'll clear to land on 24 right. We copy Delta Tango Delta. Okay, I got you covered.
21 inches, 3 flap, Ron.
Thanks, Ronnie. I got a wheel. Hydraulic pressure's good. You got about 900.
I got her. Yeah, looking good.
There's 90.
90.
Keep her going. The next one right will be Echo, and you can turn in there, and that one takes you right in where you were going.
So continue Bravo, till discussion at the end.
Okay, Delta Tango Delta.
And congratulations for the whole team.
I will pass that along. Joe's sitting here listening, and we much appreciate your help today. Awesome, Joe.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Thanks for doing well.
Holy smokes.
I'll be there in a sec. I'm just shedding a tear here, Joe.
It was phenomenally nice and good. She was, well, how did she look?
She looked beautiful.
Well, then that's how she felt. She flew. She flew very good.
That was for you, brother. Hey, that was for you, man. Hell of a job. That was it's beautiful.
That was awesome to watch, man.
Friggin' spectacular.
I guess that was a big show, eh?
Holy smokes, look how many people are here. Look at all these people.
That was emotional. This was Mikey's story.
about a D-Day airplane. See this airplane fly again on D-Day. Honor and a privilege to be here to tell this story.
That for me?
Yep.
Oh, thank you very much, Joe. Wow.
Here. Well,
we got
lunch
you some
delivered
meat.
to
Here.
go. Thanks, man. Awesome.
Wow. Smoked meat.
Oh yeah.
Smoked meat, man.
Classic Montreal smoked meat.